Am I making this up as we go? Yeah, but that's basically any makeup tutorials you see on my channel.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her.
You guys will never understand the amount of time and dedication I just put into setting up this tablecloth behind me. Oh my god, I hope this lighting is good. I hope you can see me. Like, I hope everything is okay and that this footage is editable. Well, but I truly don't know right now. So anyway, hi, welcome back. My name's Ashley if you're new here. I'm gonna look better than this very soon. But I wanted to do a little get ready with me. Not really, I'm not getting ready for shit. It is almost 6 p.m. on a Monday and I want to post this video on Tuesday, so I gotta film it tonight. And I actually have like artificial lighting for the first time like in a very long time for a video because the sun sets at noon apparently now. So yeah, I'm gonna give you a Thanksgiving makeup look and I'm gonna give you some outfit options and I'm gonna show you a little hair care routine for my curls that I've currently been doing with a new line of curl products. Not sponsored, but I did go to their event and I do really like these products that they gave me at the event. So I'm going to show you all that. If you're interested in it, then keep on watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you're excited for Thanksgiving. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay up to date with all of my videos, and let's get into making me look better than this right now. Okay, so my hair is wet. I actually had to re-wet it because I watched it earlier and then everything went wrong and I had to take like several hours to figure out how to film this video. So I had to re-wet it with my handy dandy spray bottle that I love so much. Like literally, if you don't have a spray bottle like this with the aerosol kind of pump, you're living in the dark ages and I'm gonna need you to hit up Amazon and upgrade your life, okay? I'll link it down below. We're going to start with our bottom layer, and I've been doing a different routine lately because my routine that I showed in my curly hair routine, just too much shrinkage, man. My hair looks like a little fro. I just want some length, man. All I want is some length. So basically I don't use the Denman brush, and this is solely just to elongate my curls because the Denman brush definitely gives you shrinkage. It defines your curls like a mother, like so good, but you do get shrinkage, which sucks. So the line that I'm going to be using is the Palmer's Cocoa Butter and Biotin Length Retention line. So I'm going to start off with the leave-in conditioner. Basically the same method, like in terms of like product usage that I was using in my curly hair routine, but a different brand of products and a different application method. So I just spray a bunch of it, try to focus it on the ends, and then just finger comb it, rake it through my hair. And I'm not even gonna scrunch because I want my curls to be elongated. I will say there are some curls like that I do want to kind of define, like back here, these back here, because these get frizzy. But other than that, they can kind of figure it out for them. And the oil in their line is this Shine Glaze serum, and it's actually silicone free, which is very hard to come by for a serum, which is actually pretty cool. So just take that, and I focus this mostly on the ends as well because my ends get the frizziest, but rake it through the whole thing. And the finger combing and raking is gonna be super important for this routine because we don't have our Denman brush to distribute the product like we did in our other routine. So you wanna make sure that you actually are getting it all in there. And then they have the cream styler, which is for coil definition. And honestly, you're gonna smell like cocoa butter. Obviously everything has like cocoa butter in it, so you're gonna smell like a whole heap of cocoa butter when you're done, which some people will like. I honestly, cocoa butter isn't my favorite scent, but it makes my hair look good, so I will deal with it, put on a little extra perfume. But yeah, I do end up smelling like cocoa butter the entire day. I'm gonna ask my uncle for a trim soon because I really want to cut these ends off. But the curls otherwise are looking actually pretty good and being defined on their own, which I love. And then last, we're gonna go in with this styling nectar. This is a zero crunch weightless definition gel, and it says color safe. So love that. I'm gonna take 1.5 pumps of that. It's just a clear gel. It's pretty thick, but it doesn't feel thick on the hair. Like, I don't know, it's a different gel consistency than I'm used to. Okay, now that that's done, I'm gonna just take a clip and clip it away. And then we're gonna take our crown section and section it off. Split this middle section into 2 parts. and basically just do the same exact thing on the rest of the hair in each section. Okay guys, now that the product is all in my hair, I'm going to lay down my edges with my little baby tress brush and my handy dandy Murray's Edge Wax, which I will also be using for my brows today. So, I've shown you guys this before, but I just lay down a little layer. And I also like to do this before my makeup, usually, because when I do it after my makeup, oh my god, there's literally hair product all over my chest. Love that for me. Because when I do it after, it kind of like picks up my bronzer. Because it's like a gel consistency, you know? And then I have like patches on my hairline that just don't have product, which is never good. So I tell you this all the time, but I'm not the best at laying my edges. So just, you know, do whatever you do. Do what feels good to you, if you even lay your baby hairs. Because I honestly don't even have baby hairs. I just lay these down so that they don't look frizzy. Then I'm just gonna take the little comb-y, the little pointy part of the baby tress, and I'm just going to take this little front section and actually use my dentin brush to do my little coil method just for this front part, just so that it looks actually defined. Like, I don't care that my whole hair doesn't look super defined like it usually, oh my god, ow, what the fuck is happening? Yeah, I don't care that the whole thing doesn't look super defined, but this part, since it like frames my face, I want it to look extra pretty. So I'm just going to do this part to this one section. Now, while we do our makeup, this can air dry a little bit because diffusing also gives you shrinkage. So, you know, I'm just gonna clip back the sides so that they're not in my way while we do our makeup. We are ready to move on to the face after I wipe off my hands because obviously they're greasy as hell right now. If this lighting looks horrible, I'm gonna need you guys to tell me because I need to like figure it out, because I just want to I want a good makeup tutorial setup again, so that maybe I do some for you guys. Okay, now we can move on to the face. I'm gonna start by priming, and at Thanksgiving you're gonna want a good primer to keep your makeup on all day, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm hosting Thanksgiving this year, so I will be doing the majority of the cooking. So I'm probably gonna wake up super early, get ready for the day. Although, does that make sense? I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna wake up early, get ready for the day, and just have my makeup on all day, or if that's gonna be a little too sweaty and I'm gonna just have to take a break during the day and like take some time to get ready. I have not decided yet, but either way, I feel like it's gonna be a sweaty moment. So I'm gonna want a primer that's gonna grip my makeup on. So I'm gonna go in with the Milk Hydro Grip, which I'm gonna use like a tiny pump right now because I'm not really going anywhere. And I'm running out, and I actually do need it for Thanksgiving and for the rest of the holidays. Since I'm breaking out, I'm gonna do some spot concealing before we do anything else. So I'm gonna go in with the Kylie Jenner concealer and just go ahead. You see, that's the problem. I want to conceal this, but it's also my birthmark, so. And this is a shade. This is the shade Gypsum. It's like basically my skin tone. So it's not going to highlight any of the blemishes, and it's actually going to conceal them. And then with a lighter concealer, this is the ColourPop Light 16. First of all, I'm gonna go in with a spoolie and just brush up my brows. And now I'm gonna go around the perimeter of my brow and use this to carve it out. I'm also gonna just take it on my lid to prime for eyeshadow. And I've been liking using a liquid concealer for this step lately because I just feel like it gives a better finish around the eyebrow. I was feeling like using like a pot concealer for that step was starting to make this area look kind of not cakey, but like a different texture than the rest of the skin, basically. Carve out my brows with this, basically clean up this concealer so that it's actually shaping my brows. And doing this is gonna help you use a lot less product on your actual brow because it's giving you shape without anything, just by kind of defining the shape around the brow. And then once you've got that mostly blended out, you can just go in with your beauty sponge or your brush, whatever you're gonna use for your foundation, and you can just actually blend all of this out. Okay, now we can go ahead and do our brows, which is super quick because we already basically have a shape. I'm just gonna go in with the Ardell Stroke-A-Brow and kind of fill in where there isn't any hair. And because this is like a felt tip marker, it's gonna give you like actual brow hair strokes, so it's gonna look super natural, as you can see. Okay, and to actually set my brows in place, I'm gonna go in with my Murray's Edge Wax and my little spoolie, and I basically get a little bit on the spoolie, very little bit, you don't need a lot of this, and just comb up my brows. And it keeps them right and in place, and it also kind of makes them look fluffy because it kind of combs them up. Very similar to soap brows, but like softer and not crunchy, and you don't have soap all over your face. Okay, now that my brows are done, we can go in with foundation. So I bought this at Target last week and I wore it over the weekend, and I was in the car driving me somewhere and I was like, yo, I am so annoyed right now because my skin looks so good and this foundation was only $6 as opposed to my $60 foundations that don't make it look this good. So today we're going to be using the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. The shade I have is Vanilla, and I'm using this because they actually like improved their shade range for this, so like more people can use it. This isn't like the most full coverage foundation, but for some reason it just looks beautiful on the skin. So I'm just going to apply this. It has definitely a scent, but the finish on it, like Flawless Finish, is definitely the best way to describe it because it's like a nice kind of medium coverage, but it just sinks into your skin so nicely. And for $6, like you literally can't go wrong. If you're on a tight budget and you want a good foundation that's going to really make your skin look flawless, I would definitely recommend this one. However, it definitely smells like my grandma's like makeup drawer or makeup bag. I don't know. It's got a very grandma scent, but I'm not mad at it. So my skin does look pretty flawless, but you can still kind of see some blemishes coming, not necessarily blemishes coming through, but you can still see my skin, which honestly I enjoy. Like, it just looks really good, honestly. Now we're gonna go back in with the ColourPop Light Concealer, and I'm going to use this to highlight under my eyes and down the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, and chin. And because we already like concealed under, we don't need much concealer at all. And then to set, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder as per usual. And then to set the rest of my face and add like a little bit of coverage, I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder in medium and just a big fluffy brush. And I'm just gonna pounce this onto the rest of my skin to kind of set it and give me a little bit of coverage, mostly on like my cheek area where I have the most blemishes at the moment. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze with my Fenty bronzer in Island Tang, my favorite bronzer at the moment. And I'm gonna use my Makeup Forever stippling brush because it just blends it on, very airbrush looking, and it kind of just does all the work for you in terms of blending out your bronzer. And then to go ahead and chisel out my cheekbones and contour, I'm going to use this L'Oreal True Match powder in N8. It's basically just a shade deeper than my skin tone to contour with, and I'm going to use the Extreme Structure contour brush. This is the F04 from Sigma, and I'm just going to take this on the hollows of my cheeks. I don't really want to use it on my forehead or anything because I think I got a shade too dark. Actually, you know what? I do want to contour up here very lightly. And then for my nose contour, I'm gonna use a fluffier brush than I have been using because my nose contour has been like a little extra lately and I'm not having it. So this is a NYX brush in number 31. It's kind of like a little duo fiber shadow brush. Maybe this is just way too dark of a shade to contour my nose. Maybe I just need to give it up. Then I'm going to go back in with my Fit Me powder, and I'm going to take a heap of that on the tip of my sponge. And I'm going to basically carve out my nose contour with this, and then also pack it under the eye to catch any fallout as we do our eyeshadow. And I guess this is also going to like bake our under eye and make it bright and shiny. Well, not shiny because it's matte, but you know what I mean. And then also use some of this powder to go ahead and carve out under our cheek contour just to clean it up. Love. Okay, now I'm gonna zoom you in so we can work on the eyes. I probably should have been this zoomed in the whole time, but like we're gonna forget that, you know. Okay, so the two palettes we're gonna be using today are the Naked Honey palette from Urban Decay, and then also Tati Beauty palette, which is honestly my new favorite palette. Like I freaking love this thing. So to start, I actually don't even know what kind of eye look I'm gonna do. So let me figure that out for a second. Okay, I've decided I'm only gonna use the Tati palette today. I don't know, I didn't even think of like what eye look I'm gonna do, but I've just come up with it. So we're gonna start off with Soothe Matte on a big fluffy brush and just put this in our crease as our transition color. Am I making this up as we go? Yeah, but that's basically any makeup tutorials you see on my channel. I don't think I've ever practiced a look. And I always like to make sure I blend it into like where I ended my nose contour, just so it looks like one, you know, blended thing and it's not like choppy at all. Next, I'm going to go into the Story Sequin colors. It's like this matte orange with like gold glitter throughout it. I'm gonna take that on the belly of like an E25 style brush, like a, you know, blendy brush. I'm just gonna pat this all over the lid. And I like to pat it because I feel like you get the most payoff of the glitter in this kind of shade. And I'm gonna kind of like flick it out and wing it. And then try to blend these edges into that transition color. Okay, now with a smaller brush, this is the Real Technique Shadow Shading Brush. I'm gonna go into the Sequin Ritual color. It's this chocolatey brown with the gold shimmer in it. And I'm going to use this on the very bottom of the lid and kind of pack it over the Story color to give us kind of like a gradient effect. And I'm gonna use this color and wing it out as well. I kind of want like a nice cat eye shape for this look. And you see this fallout? That's why you put that loose powder down, so that we can just sweep that away at the end of the blending. Okay, now I'm gonna take the Ritual glitter color just on my finger, and I'm just going to tap this over the whole lid and just add a touch of sparkle, you know? Literally, these glitter shades are my entire life. I love them. And doesn't that just take the look to like the complete next level? I freaking love it. And then the last shadow we're gonna use is the Aura Metallic shade. And I'm just gonna put this right on the brow bone to highlight it. This is such a pretty highlight shade. Wow, this look actually came together. I'm very proud of it. Now we can go ahead and wipe off this bake, because the longer you keep it on, the lighter it will be. And I ain't trying to look like a ghost, sis. And I always blend it off with my bronzer brush because it just kind of blends the nose contour with it a little bit better. And also this contour with it. I think I want to do like a smudgy black liner, actually. Yeah. So I'm going to take, this is the Revlon So Fierce Vinyl Eyeliner in the shade black. Well, I don't know. The shade is Midnight Mystery, but it's the black one. And then I'm going to use it to tightline my eye and line very close to the lash line. And then before it dries, I'm going to take an angled liner brush and smudge it out and wing it out at the end, because we do have this cat eye shape, so we should probably go ahead and match that. And this is like the easiest wing liner trick I could ever teach you guys, is to just use a pencil liner and blend it out with an angled liner brush. Okay, oh, I forgot to put anything on under my lash line, so I'm just gonna go ahead with like this kind of brush, small shader brush, like a blendy brush. And I think I'm gonna mix the Soothe and the Ritual Matte shades together. Yeah, and just buff this out down here, mostly on the outer corner, and kind of match it up with that winged out cat eye shape. And since we're here, I guess I can highlight my inner corner too. I'm gonna take that same Aura Metallic shade. Okay, now we're gonna do some mascara and lashes. The lashes I'm gonna use are these Winked Collection by BG lashes in the style Ariana. They're super pretty. I'm excited to, I haven't used these yet, so I'm excited to get them on my eyes. They're like, I don't know, they're just pretty and feathery and like my kind of lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a coat of the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes mascara. This is the best mascara ever. Even if you don't want to use false lashes, you could just use this and they'll look false. So this is my recommendation for you. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that kind of off camera because this video is hella long at this point. And then I'll be back to finish up the face and the lips. Okay, you guys, the lashes are on, they're still drying, so we'll curl them after so that they look a little bit more unison with my lashes. But to finish off the face, we're gonna blush, not bronze, blush. One of my favorite blushes lately has been this Wet n Wild one in the shade of Rose Champagne. It's just super pretty. It's like, it's got like a little bit of a sparkle in it. It's a nice like peachy mauve shade. And I just, honestly, it's just my perfect blush. It reminds me a lot of like Madly from NARS, but a little bit more pinky and a little bit more shimmery. So if you don't like a shimmery blush, maybe don't go for this. But if you're looking for a really pretty flattering blush for $3.29, this is your girl. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and spritz our face with some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is also gonna help you during Thanksgiving to keep your makeup on all day. But I set my makeup first so that when we put on our highlighter, it goes on a little extra shimmery. So I'm gonna, is that the brush I dropped? Of course I dropped my highlighter brush. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter. I'm pretty sure they have like new packaging for this now, but I got the old one. And my M510 Morphe brush. We're just going to, oh, my skin isn't, okay, I gotta spray again because I took too long. There we go. You want your skin to be a little damp when you do this because it makes your highlighter look even more blinding. But this highlighter is a really good one, so even without that, it'll work. For lips, I'm gonna start off with Cold Brew NYX Suede Lip Liner, which is one of my faves. And for lipstick, I think that it's very important on a holiday like Thanksgiving that mostly involves eating. That's pretty much the entire holiday is just eating. That you have a lip that you can touch up easily. Like, I don't want to do like a bright red lip or a burgundy lip or something that I'm gonna have to like be touching up all day and like be worried that it's like all over my face. So I want to do something neutral but not a nude because I want to be a little, you know, more festive. So on top of this, I'm gonna put, yes, a good old classic, Miss Lolita from Kat Von D. Honestly, this is probably expired because I've had it for like 5 years, but my lips haven't fallen off yet, so it's fine. I wouldn't advise you do it, but I'm a risk taker. So I'm gonna put it on, and honestly, Cold Brew is the exact same color as Lolita. So they match literally perfectly. Give this video a thumbs up if you were watching YouTube videos when this was like the only lipstick that ever existed, because there was definitely a time that this was the only lipstick that ever existed. You guys know me, I just can't do a matte lip. So I'm gonna top this off with the Lime Crime Wet Cherry Gloss in Petal. It's pretty, it's like basically Lolita but more warm, but it blends into it beautifully and it feels delicious, so it makes your lips feel nice and hydrated and amazing. And also because it's a warmer tone, it kind of like ties the eyes in better. But if you have Lolita and not this, you could totally just top it with a clear gloss. This is gonna be so easy to touch up because I don't really have to apply Lolita ever again. I can just keep this near me and apply the lip gloss on top of it and it'll be the perfect touch up. Let me just curl my lashes real quick to make sure they're on there. This is another tip. If you have lashes that like feel kind of weird on you, just curl them with your natural lashes and they tend to just melt together and feel more normal, like especially if you're like new to wearing lashes. But that is the makeup done. So I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse my hair and get it all dry so that we can actually have like a finished look. On Thanksgiving, I'll probably let it air dry because I'll have like the whole day to do it. Or maybe I probably won't even wash my hair on Thanksgiving. I'll probably just like refresh my curls from earlier in the week next week. But I'm gonna go do that and then we will try on some outfits. Okay, you guys, so my hair is pretty fluffed up. I just took like one single bobby pin and I just like pinned this side back because I like the way that looks, but it's nice and fluffy and pretty and feels nice and moisturized and isn't crunchy at all. So I love that Palmer's line. But for the first outfit, first we have, I mean, honestly, the earrings, like the jewelry is definitely gonna stay the same for all the outfits, but we have these kind of chunky hoop earrings. I got these at Target. And then my necklace, which is a gift from me. She got this custom made for me, but like I'm gonna try to find like a similar kind of charm initial necklace that you guys can get for yourselves if you like this look. And then for the top, I did this. It's actually like not a peplum top, but it's like, it's longer, but I didn't like the way it was like flowing over my jeans, so I just tucked it in. It's like this wrap top from Target as well. Actually, this is the Who What Wear line from Target. My mom gave me this top. And then I tucked it into these garage jeans. These are the jeans that I ended up buying in my trying on size 12 jeans video. And then I also paired it with these black little booties from Soul Society, which are so comfy. And this overall outfit is just like a little dressed up. Like it's like a little festive, but it's not too much. Like you can still hang out in your grandma's living room. This is definitely a Sala approved outfit. The jeans are high-waisted, but they are super stretchy and comfy. So like even if you eat a little bit, you got a little bit of room to wiggle in. And then if you want to unbutton your pants, this shirt is longer, so you can just put it over. You can like untuck it and unzip your pants, unbutton your pants a little if you get a little bloated. But this is outfit number 1. This is I mean, honestly, I might end up wearing this for Thanksgiving because I actually really like it. Okay guys, outfit number 2. I kept all the same jewelry except I added my Cuban link chain on top just because I like the little layered look. But this one is a little bit fancier but still kind of casual. So I paired this kind of like button down dress from Forever 21 and I just topped it with a white button up shirt. This one is from Uniqlo, but you can get a white button-up shirt anywhere. I kind of wish it was like a little more oversized for this look, but this is the only one I got and I thought it was a cute look either way. So I paired that on top of it. And then for the boots, I chose these little brown booties from Primark. They're actually wide fit, so they're super duper comfy. And they kind of play off the brown in the buttons, but super easy look, very comfy. Just make sure you wear Spanx because once you eat, you're gonna get even more of a little pooch. But yeah, I feel like it's a little more dressed up, but still casual and comfy because this dress is so stretchy. I love wearing like stretchy bodycon dresses like this because they're just so soft and comfy. And I feel it's kind of like V-neck under, so I just put this shirt over to kind of make it more fall appropriate. You could also pair this with like a darker brown button-up shirt, or even like, I don't know, if you have like the right kind of flannel, I feel like it would pair over it for like even more of a casual look. Like if you had like a flannel that had like these browns in it, or even like a darker green or something, might work good. But yeah, super cute outfit number 2. Okay, you guys, outfit number 3 is definitely the coziest. So what we have here, so I kept on both my necklaces, but you can only see the chain because like the collar is too big for this one to fit around it without it like breaking, but they're both still on because I just didn't feel like taking one off. But we have here this oversized sweater that you guys might remember from my Express haul, the coziest thing in the world. If you're gonna be doing the cooking on Thanksgiving, maybe don't wear this because you're gonna sweat to death. But if you're just gonna be chilling on the couch, eating, maybe after you do all the cooking, put this on because you're gonna sweat to death. And then also paired with these fake leather leggings, you might die if you wear this while you're cooking. But these are the best leather leggings ever. They're basically like walking Spanx and I love them. They are from, I got them from Revolve and they're from a brand called Commando. Oh my god, my mirror is so dusty. Oh, that's better. Okay, I dusted my mirror. But they're from a brand called Commando and they're literally like walking Spanx. They take a little bit to get them up, but once they're up, they're really soft and comfy. So I did a little French tuck action, but you could also just, you know, wear it oversized and like have it cover your butt and stuff if you're like a little more comfortable that way. It still looks cute that way too. Wear it more like a tunic style. And then I paired it with my Gucci Moto boots, which I know you guys are gonna be like, girl, we can't buy no Gucci boots, but I will search the internet high and low for some dupes because honestly like the bling little anklet like really makes it for me. I love it and these are my favorite boots ever. But yeah, this is outfit number 3. This is definitely the coziest but still super cute, I think. Okay, you guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments which of the 3 outfit options was your favorite. But yeah, I haven't done one of these like get ready with me with outfit options in a long time, so I was excited for the holiday season to come up to do it again, and I will be doing another one in December for you guys. Also, I forgot to mention everything, all of the outfits and all of the makeup will be linked down below for you guys to shop to make it easy for you. But I guess that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, then make sure you hit the subscribe button before you head out. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video.